Art is not just recreational. Action Research Project by Amanda Blevins. The problem. Many people feel that the arts are for creative, recreational uses and not for academics. Due to the No Child Left Behind Act, there is an excess of standardized testing and zero time to teach anything that is not on the test. Guess what? Research and studies show that teaching with art enhances student learning by stimulating multiple intelligences. Research studies. All of the following showed how using the arts was beneficial. I have the name of the research study conducted, who performed the research, and the year that the research was conducted on this slide. The benefits of art. Elliot Einstein is a professor of education at Stanford University as well as the author of educational books. He is an advocate for supporting the arts in schools, and he believes that art teaches children to make good judgments about qualitative relationships, unlike most curriculums which correct answers and rules prevail. Art teaches that there is more than one solution to any problem. Art shows multiple perspectives, and art teaches students that small differences can have large effects. American for the Arts is exactly what you would think it is. It's a program that supports the arts all over the United States. And they believe that art stimulates and develops the imagination and critical thinking and refines cognitive and creative skills. That it has a tremendous impact on the developmental growth of children, develops a sense of quality task performance in these children, and that art nurtures important values, team building skills, respecting all viewpoints, and appreciating and being aware of different cultures and traditions. Art's impact on the 21st century. Randy Cohen is a writer for American for the Arts, and he was asked to give several reasons why community and business leaders should invest and support the building of a new art center. Among the reasons that he gave are that the arts help us express our values, build bridges between cultures, and bring us together regardless of ethnicity, religion, or age. Creativity is among the top skills sought by employers. Art businesses employ 2.99 million people, and investments in the arts support jobs, generate tax revenues, and advances our creativity-based economy. And then in another class, I had to do an interview with a middle school student, and in this interview, I asked him what we could do as teachers to make things more interesting and that he would want to see more in class. And what he wanted to see were more artistic products or projects that would bring awareness to the community, or other things like cancer, just anything that was project-based that would bring some sort of awareness about something. And he also wished that they could get out of their desk more and have more activities that required movement in class or out in the hall or something. And these aren't just like field trips, but just a learning activity that required movement so that they could get up out of those desks and not stay in them all day. NCLB and standardized tests. The aim of the No Child Left Behind Act was that all students would show proficiency in math and reading by 2014. The way that they measure this is through standardized tests. Standardized tests and assessments tend to only test the basic knowledge aspect of Bloom's taxonomy. Higher learning levels are not assessed in this. High emphasis is not placed on testing in the real world, and students are not learning life skills by taking these tests. Multiple intelligence. With the amount of concentration given to high-stakes tests, teachers do not have time to focus on less taught intelligences from Howard Gardner's theory. A typical classroom primarily teaches to auditory and visual learners. The hands-on learners are left out of the picture. Incorporating the arts would aid learning to all learning styles and intelligences. These are the mathematical learners, the musical learners, the kinesthetic learners, etc. A school in Maryland actually incorporated a multiple intelligence teaching style school-wide, even through standardized testing, and their student scores rose 20% in that 1 year. When implemented into lesson plans, the arts can provide a better understanding of core subjects, expand learning boundaries for students, encourage creative critical thinking, and make learning more engaging. Conclusion. Incorporating the arts into your classroom addresses all the multiple intelligence levels and teaches students more than simple memorization regurgitation. If our students find the arts fun, then why not use it as a teaching tool? Methodology. What I'd like to do for my action research is to gather student grades and data for every subject and break that into performance levels. Then begin teaching by incorporating the arts into lesson plans every day and every single lesson plan that I possibly can. Every 2 weeks, I will graph student performance to see if their performance level is staying the same, increasing, or decreasing, if it's just doing this in one subject or if it's in all the subjects, what exactly is going on. So at the end of the 6 weeks, I hope to have strong enough data to tell that their performance has increased across the board as a result of incorporating the arts into their lessons. Thank you.